Welcome to the very first Straight to the Kill, a series of quick first impression reviews presented by Kill the Cast podcast. In this video, we'll see a trailer for a movie while listening to a short, mostly spoiler free review lasting no longer than the trailer itself. So now that you know what you're in for, let's get started. Today, we look at Morgan, a classic tale of man creates life and the events that follow. While the plot is familiar, the journey is still exciting. This movie does not rely on jump scares or extreme gore, but instead does a great job of building tension. It can be a bit slow at points, but the story is still interesting enough that you don't get bored. Kate Mara does a great job as Lee Weather, a risk management agent sent to assess the situation with the titular Morgan. The events that follow her arrival do a great job of giving us the backstory for Morgan and how she was raised and her caretakers' lives over the last 7 years, effectively making you care about pretty much everyone. And with every character, including Morgan, operating a gray area of morality and actions, it's not always easy to tell who is the protagonist and who's the antagonist. Director Luke Scott does a great job of crafting the world that writer Seth Owen has designed for us. A bioengineered human, a secretive corporation, and an outside agent whose motives are not always clear. There are a few events that you see coming, but thanks to the great acting of everyone involved, especially Anya Taylor-Joy as Morgan, who appeared in the last year's The Witch, you don't mind. Also, the ending makes the entire thing worth it. The action, when it happens, is good, choreographed well and entertaining. The little bit of stunt work there is executed well. The violence is realistic, but not overdone. You may say to yourself, you've seen this story before, and while the basic plot is similar to other movies and stories, how we get from beginning to end, still enjoyable. A lot of the time, we as horror fans associate similar with same or rip-off. Friday the 13th was similar to Halloween, but it's not a rip-off. Other artificial life stories exist, sure, but ever since Mary Shelley published Frankenstein in 1818, none that followed have been original. Overall, it was definitely worth the watch. Not sure if I would buy it right away when it comes out on home video, but you should definitely go watch it in theaters, especially if you enjoy tension-filled sci-fi thrillers. Final score, 6.5 out of 10. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to check out the Kill the Cast podcast on Podbean, Stitcher, and iTunes. We also have a Facebook where we post horror news that we find out, news about the podcast, upcoming episodes, and whatever else crosses our twisted little minds. Thank you. And don't forget, save a life, watch horror.